Look at all the graves back there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Teochew Cemetery. That is wild. They're right there. Holy cow. You got a little park here.
So we are right now at the Chinese Teochew or Chaozhou Cemetery in the central part of Bangkok, built mostly by that minority of the Chinese from Guangdong province, which is called Chaozhou. And they have a very interesting like burial practices and rituals. So they before just put a body in a coffin and put it like under the ground for like some years, like 20-30 years, and after that they exhume it, clean the bones and cremate them after. So like that they could have like more free land after that.
Wow.
So that's why the local Thai, they kind of decided like to take over this cemetery and start like exhume a lot of graves. And you can see that some graves are already empty.
Wow.
After that, they will just demolish them completely, and they will start like building more communities, like more amenities for the park. So right now, the part of the cemetery is basically a public park. You can work out over there with amazing view. Very many, like as I said, if you do the deadlift,
You end up dead.
if you suddenly die during your deadlift.
Tina, you're in a good place. If you do a deadlift, you could end up dead. It's okay. They bury you here. You got that.
So yeah, and what's interesting, like the locals, they don't have such a taboo when it comes to the death. So for them, it doesn't look very bad when you, let's say, transform like the graveyard into a public park later, because for them it's just all about the reincarnation. So no one really feels offended when it comes to, you know, exhuming the body, exhuming the graves, and I don't know, building something else.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. I saw like the mix between like people working out and little convenience shops and just the graves there as well. So the resting place for the family members and people there.
That's true. Another thing, this place was haunted.
Wow.
There are like several reasons for that, because usually the first cemetery, like the beginning of this cemetery, started with all of these community grave, as they call them. So the first Chinese who came here, if they didn't have like money to be buried, or they didn't have like relatives who can bury them properly, so they could, you know, rely on the local community who could help and bury them like here. That's why some graves, they have no